Hello, I'm Angie Gates. I am the director of the DC Office of Cable Television, Film, Music, and Entertainment. On behalf of Mayor Muriel Bowser, we are delighted to be partnering with the Washington Informer and NBC4 on the 38th annual Spelling Bee. This is very special for us this year. After 35 years, we're now able to say that the Office of Cable Television, Film, Music, and Entertainment is the home of the Spelling Bee. We've welcomed 29 students across the schools here in the District of Columbia, and I especially want to say thank you to Denise Rollard Barnes for all that she has done. Like her father in the past, she continues to support education, continue to support our students to make sure that they have a position on the stage. We would like to thank everyone involved in this wonderful program, and thank you most of all for supporting our students. On behalf of all of us here at the Office of Cable Television, Film, Music, and Entertainment, we wish you good luck.
Hello and welcome to our presentation of the 38th Annual Washington Informer Spelling Bee. I'm Matt Granado with the DC Office of Cable Television, Film, Music, and Entertainment.
I'm Pat Lawson-Muse from NBC4. Today we have 29 students, grades 3 through 8, representing DC public, charter, and parochial schools. They're here with us. They're eager. They're excited to compete. They've practiced. They've studied. They've trained for this spelling bee.
That's right. And in this age of texting, spell check, autocorrect, some say that spelling is fast becoming a lost art. But do an online search on the topic and the importance of spelling, you'll find that education experts agree. Spelling is important for many reasons, including basic communication, reading comprehension, and job opportunities.
So true. A misspelled word on a job application or resume might automatically disqualify you from even getting an interview. And that's why we're here today, to support these young people in their pursuit of spelling excellence. For 38 years, the Washington Informer newspaper has been the sponsor of this spelling bee, coordinated by the DC Public Schools. And we are joined today by Denise Rollard Barnes, who is publisher of the Washington Informer newspaper, and Jason Moore, who is manager of reading interventions in the Office of Teaching and Learning for DC Public Schools. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you very much.
Denise, it's been 38 years. That's a long time.
No, well, who's counting?
So why did the Washington Informer become the first weekly newspaper to sponsor what was then the DC citywide spelling bee?
Well, I have to give homage to my late father, Dr. Calvin W. Rollard, and Dr. Mary White, who was with the DC Public Schools at the time, who realized the district hadn't participated in the National Spelling Bee in 17 years once it lost its sponsorship of the Daily News. I don't know how many people remember that newspaper. And so my dad said, well, I have a newspaper, because a newspaper had to be a sponsor, and we'd like to sponsor the spelling bee. And we've done it ever since. I mean, if you can't spell, generally you can't read. And if you can't read, you can't read the Washington Informer. And so my dad said, we're going to participate. We're going to support our DC Public School students. And as I told the group earlier, it's not only just our desire to sponsor the spelling bee, but it's the support from DC Public Schools, as well as the parents and these young spellers out here who really have a skill with the language, and we certainly want to celebrate them every year.
So fantastic.
Now, Jason, the boys and girls who are on the stage with us today, getting ready to compete, tell us how they got here.
So, Matt, these students are the best of the best of the best. They have competed in their classroom or grade level spelling bees. They won their school-wide spelling bees. They came to me a few weeks ago to win their cluster bees, where they each competed against students from 15 to 18 other schools, and they won, and they are here today.
That's great. And they have their work cut out for them today. They're excited. Our studio audience, the parents, they're excited. We also have a set of judges that are here. Could you introduce us to the judges for today?
Yes, absolutely. I'd like to introduce Simone Coyle, attorney at law, Jonathan Lewis, who is a DC area author, poet, and journalist, Elizabeth Primus, who is the education program manager for NNPA for the Every Student Succeeds Act, and our appeals judge today is Charlene Evans-Smith, who is the secondary manager for assessments and interventions.
That's great. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to the both of you for joining us and being here. Now, everybody's excited. They're ready to get started, and we're almost ready. But we'll be right back after this with the Washington Informer 38th Annual Washington Spelling Bee. Since the 38th Annual Washington Informer Spelling Bee was recorded, the Scripps National Spelling Bee has suspended all activities. The Scripps National Spelling Bee is suspending the 2020 National Finals at National Harbor in Maryland. The suspension includes all in-person events and the live national broadcast the week of May 24th. If possible, the Bee will work with local sponsors, spellers, convention partners, and ESPN to reschedule the 93rd Scripps National Spelling Bee for later this year.
Welcome back to our presentation of the 38th Annual Washington Informer Spelling Bee. And in case you're just joining us, we have 29 students in grades 3 through 8 representing DC public charter and parochial schools, anxiously waiting to begin the competition.
You know, Pat, I think that's the perfect way to describe the energy in the room. Everybody's eager to get started. So let's get started. Let's introduce you to our pronouncer today, Mr. Dave Zarin. Dave, take it away.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Pat. It is so nice to be here today. We've got 29, as Pat was saying, amazing, talented, and good-looking spellers out here. And it's probably not always fun to be first, but our first speller is Hannah Wu. Hannah is from Washington Yu Ying School, a 5th grader. And I understand you like fantastical fiction, is that right? And you like to doodle. Doodle is a good spelling word. But I have a different word for you, Hannah. Your word is tooth.
Tooth.
Yes, ma'am.
T-O-O-T-H, tooth.
That's the way to start the bee. Give her a hand. Nice job, Hannah. Zoe, speller number 2. Zoe, come on up to the mic. Zoe's from Janney Elementary School, and she cooks and she bakes. Zoe, your first word in this bee is carrot. Now, carrot has a homonym. This is the carrot we want. Listen, here's the definition. It's an orange, red, tapering root. That's the carrot we want.
Carrot. C-A-R-R-O-T. Carrot.
That's the one. That's the one. Nice job, Zoe. Owen Carpenter, come on up, Owen. Owen is from Hearst Elementary School, and boy, you have all kinds of interests. You sing, you dance, you act. You're a performer. I can see the poise you have right there. Owen, your word, first one is talent.
Talent.
Yes, sir.
T-A-L-E-N-T. Talent.
You nailed it. Nicely done, Owen. Speller number 4 is Biko Sheridan. Biko is from Mundo Verde School. First student from your school in the spelling bee, is that right?
Yes, that is
You
correct.
are making history here. Young man, your first word is scold.
Scold. S-C-O-L-D. Scold.
You got it, young man. Nice job. Speller number 5, Will McAllister. And Will is returning to us. He was in the bee 2 years ago. Nice to have you here from the National Presbyterian School. You're into biking and acting. You're the GOB school winner, which is all about geographical knowledge. Young man, your first word is silver.
Silver. S-I-L-V-E-R. Silver.
Nicely done. Thanks, Will. Speller number 6. Hi, Ben.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. First, let me tell people about you. You're from the National Presbyterian School as well, just like Will. You play the clarinet. You're into Legos. Your word, young man, is months. Months.
Months. M-O-N-T-H-S.
That's correct. We needed that S. Thank you, sir. Good. Zaid Sabri. Come on up, Zaid. Speller number 7 from the Key Elementary School. You're a 4th grader, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, good to have you here today. Boy, you're into everything. Soccer and basketball. You play the violin. Okay, Zaid, I want you to spell pigsty. Pigsty.
May I please have the definition?
Sure can. A dirty room thought to resemble an enclosure with covered shed or an area for swine or pigs. Pigsty.
Pigsty. P-I-G-S-T-Y. G-S-T-Y. Pigsty.
Got it. Good job. Good job, number 7. Speller number 8, Charlie Palmore. And Charlie's brother Teddy was the champion last year. This is a family tradition, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Charlie, your first word is infant. Infant.
Infant. I-N-F-A-N-T. Infant.
Perfect. Perfect. Nicely done, Charlie. Next, we have Gerald Campagna. Gerald is from the St. Albans School as well. He's a 5th grader, and you've won a lot of academic honors out there at St. Albans. Young man, your first word is timidly. Timidly.
Timidly. T-I-M-I-D-L-Y.
That's it. Well done. Thank you very much. And our next speller is speller number 10, Damari Murphy from the Lecky School. 8th grader, is that right, young man?
Yep.
8th grader, all right. You're into football?
Yep.
Can I ask what position you play?
Lineman.
Lineman, all right. Your first word is torch. Torch.
Torch. T-O-R-C-H. Torch.
That is correct. Thank you very much. Good job. Our next speller is Julia. Julia Corey. Julia, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well.
Oh, that's good. You got a great smile there. I like your confidence. And you go to the Man School. Tell us some of the things you do in your spare time.
Well, I really like to read, and I really like to cook and bake.
That's great. Julia, your first word today is groove. Groove.
Groove. G-R-O-O-V-E. Groove.
That's it. Nicely done, Julia. Speller number 12. We're into the second row. Asha, you have a long walk, and you were here last year. Welcome back to you. She's from the Stoddard School. She's in the 5th grade. She loves STEM. She loves writing. She's into soccer, gymnastics, track and field, cross country. So you're a scholar and you're an athlete both. Here is your first word. It is supper. Supper.
Supper. S-U-P-P-E-R. Supper.
That's it. You nailed it. Nicely done. Nicely done. Speller number 13. Come on up, Katie Fromm. She's from Stoddard School. She's from the 5th grade. She's in the Excel gymnastics team in Virginia and Illinois, Stoddard girls basketball team, and you admire Simone Biles. Katie, your first word today is timber. Timber. It does have a homonym. The one we want is the wood that is used in carpentry. Say the word for me, please.
Timber.
Yes, ma'am.
T-I-M-B-E-R. Timber.
You got it. Nicely done. Nicely done. Neve O'Donovan, speller number 14 from the Washington Latin Middle School. You're a 7th grader, is that right?
Yep.
First time at the B?
Yes, City B.
First time. Well, welcome here. We're happy to have you. You won an award. You participated not just in debate and soccer, but in something called Sermon. And I had to look that up. That was a new word for me. Something about Latin and Greek competition, is that right?
Yeah, it's Latin trivia.
Very nice. All right, so you're used to this sort of thing. All right, Neve, your first word is warning. Warning.
Warning. W-A-R-N-I-N-G. Warning.
Beautiful. Good job, Neve. Speller number 15 is Rava Kelly. Come on up, Rava. Speller number 15. You go to the Washington Latin Middle School as well, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. First time in the B?
Yeah.
All right. You're a 6th grader, and you love sports. You're into basketball and skateboarding. You're on the high honor roll all the time. Let me give you your word. It is salsa. Salsa.
Salsa. S-A-L-S-A. Salsa.
You got it right. Tastes good, too. All right. All right. Our next speller, number 16, is Matthias Curran from the Watkins School. And young man, tell us about yourself. What do you like? What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like playing basketball. I like reading books. I also like to play video games.
Cool. Young man, your word is respect. Respect.
Respect. Can I have the definition, please?
Respect is high regard, esteem.
Respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Respect.
You got that right. All right, next, speller number 18 coming up here is Daniel Melise. Hi, Dan.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. You're in the 5th grade at Tacoma School, and you play football and basketball. I love this. His favorite extracurricular activities are lunch and recess. A guy after my own heart. Here's your first word in the spelling bee today, and it is dodge. Dodge.
Dodge. D-O-D-G-E, dodge.
That's it. Good job. Good job. Speller number 19, Omni Amin. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good.
How are you?
And you're in the 6th grade at the School Without Walls at Francis Stevens. You got the President's Award for Educational Excellence in 2019, so we know you're an exceptional young lady. Omni, your first word today is season. Season.
Season. S-E-A-S-O-N. Season.
Again, and I like how deliberately you did that. Thank you very much. Aiden Sokoloff. Aiden, come on down from the Stuart Hobson Middle School. You're a 6th grader, is that right, young man?
Yep.
First time in the bee?
Yep.
First time, all right. This young man is into speech and debate. Let's see, he was on the Library of Congress Teen Board. That sounds very prestigious to me. All right, Aiden, let me give you your first word in this bee today, and it is empty. Empty.
Empty. E-M-P-T-Y. Empty.
Again, you did that very nicely. Thank you, young man. Speller number 21 is coming up next. That would be Jude Martin from the Stuart Hobson Middle School. How are you today, Jude?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. Let's see, you play the clarinet. We have a couple
Yes.
clarinetists here today. You like math and music and reading. You took 2nd place in the DC Citywide Spelling Bee.
Yes.
It was this bee, so welcome back to the show. Your first word today is twitchy. Twitchy.
Can I have the definition, please?
Yeah, twitchy is fidgety, irritable. Yep.
Yep, okay. Twitchy. T-W-I-T-C-H-Y. Twitchy.
Got them all in the right order. Yes, sir. Nicely done. Speller 22, Ephraim Mersha. Ephraim, you got a long walk there. Come on down, young man. Watch the steps. You attend St. Augustine's, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. All right. You like soccer and chess? You like to read books? All right, young man. Your first word in this bee is snippet. Snippet.
Snippet. S-N-I-P-P-E-T. Snippet.
Nicely done. Good job for your first word. 23. Our speller is Louisa Jensen. You've got a long walk too, Louisa. Come on up to the microphone here. You're from the Maury Elementary School. You play the piano.
Yes.
Wonderful. I bet you're very good. And you're into Chinese dance. You're a Girl Scout. And you love Louisa May Alcott because she's an author. And she also shares your name. Louisa, your first word today is ravine. Ravine.
Could you give me the definition?
I sure can. A ravine is a small, deep-sided valley, like a canyon, worn down by running water, a gorge or a gulch.
Ravine. R-A-V. I-E-N-E. Ravine.
I think you put an extra E in there, honey. It's R-A-V-I-N-E. And I know you're probably wanting to go that way. Let's give her a nice round of applause. Louisa Jensen. We have speller number 24. Come down, Noah Rowe. Noah, come on up from the Powell Elementary School. Noah, you're a 4th grader, yeah?
Yep.
First time in the B.
Yep.
Very good. All right. You're into running and reading and soccer and math. Your first word today is brilliant. Brilliant.
Brilliant. B-R-I-L-L-I-A-N-T.
Good job. Good. Speller number 26. Come on up, Simon. Simon
Abulafia.
Abulafia. Thank you, sir. From the Eaton Elementary School, you're a 5th grader. You're into Legos, Minecraft, soccer. A lot of soccer players here today. Simon, your first word today is dimension. Dimension. What can I help you
Definition,
with?
please.
Definition is measurement in a single line, including length, width, height, thickness, or circumference.
Dimension. DIMENSION.
I think you left out the N, young man. It's DIMENSION, dimension. Let's give a round of applause, please, for Simon. Speller number 27, Delara Brannon. Come on up, Delara. You have a long walk, too. Delara, she is into coding, volleyball, Chinese. Do you speak Chinese?
I'm learning it in school.
Wow, that's just wonderful. Has been on the principal's honor roll. All right, Delara, your first word today is privacy. Privacy.
Privacy. PRIVACY. Privacy.
That's it. Nicely done. Nicely done. Speller number 28, Maya Kumar. Maya is into painting and piano. All right, Maya. Here's your first word today. It is weather. There are homonyms, so let me tell you the weather we want you to spell. Weather being the state of the atmosphere, how cold it is, how dry it is, how wet it is. That kind of weather.
Weather. WEATHER. Weather.
That's the one we wanted. You got it. You got it. Speller number 29, Nina Keefe. Nina, you're from the Oyster Adams School. You're into Spanish and math. You won a math bowl at Oyster Adams School. Nina, your first word today is innermost. Innermost. The definition being the farthest inward, the innermost.
Innermost. INNERMOST. Innermost.
You got them all in the right order. Yes, ma'am. Good. And speller number 30 is Ame Aurora from the Deal Middle School, 8th grader. You're into something called math counts and science fairs.
Yes.
All right, young man. Your first word today is trumpet. Trumpet.
Trumpet. TRUMPET. Trumpet.
Nicely done. Our last speller, number 31, way in the back there. Asaya Young from the Capitol Hill Montessori School. How are you today?
Good.
Is this your first spelling bee?
Yes.
First DC spelling bee. All right, you're into reading and writing. You're a gymnast. You took first place in your school spelling bee, which I'm sure is why you're here. Your first word today, young lady, is misery.
Misery. MISERY. Misery.
You got it. You didn't need anything from me. And that's the end of round one. Let's have a nice round of applause for all of our spellers. Terrific job. All right, we move to round two. So Hannah, front and center, if you would, please, young lady. Come on back up. Your second word today is spelunker, or sometimes pronounced spelunker.
Spelunker. SPLUNKER. Spelunker.
Almost. SPELUNKER. You came very close, Hannah. Give her a nice round of applause. Zoe, come on up. Speller number 2. You doing all right so far? Yeah? Yeah. All right. Your second word is performance. Performance.
Performance. PERFORMANCE. Performance.
You got them all. Nicely done. Good job, Zoe. Owen, come on down. Ready for your second word? Yeah. Here it comes. Here it comes. You're doing fine today. The word is condensation. Condensation.
Condensation.
What can I give you?
I think
You think you got it? Okay.
CONDENSATION.
You
Condensation.
spelled it out in your head properly. Yes, indeed. Good job. All right, Biko, number 4. Come on back up, young man. I want you to spell for me, please, laminate.
Laminate. Laminate. Laminate.
Nice job. Nice job. Zaid, come on back up. Our speller number 7. Zaid, your next word is gallant. Gallant. There is a homonym, but the gallant that we want is the word that describes, this is an adjective, someone who is high-spirited and brave and dashing and chivalrous.
Gallant. G-A-L-L-E-N-T. Gallant.
G-A-L-L-A-N-T, but for one letter. Give him a nice round of applause. Asha, number 12. Here she comes. All right, Asha, you ready for word number 2?
Maybe.
Maybe, she says. All right, I'll let you know after I hear it. Your word is opulent. Opulent.
Opulent. O-P-P-U-L-E-N-T. Opulent.
Oh, you should have given me just one P, honey. O-P-U-L-E-N-T. Speller number 12. Give her a hand, please. Asha. Katie. Come on up, Katie. You doing okay?
No.
No? This is nerve-wracking, isn't it? Standing here in front of everybody. You're doing a fine job. You're doing a real fine job. Let me see if I can give you a word that you like. It is alpaca. Alpaca.
Alpaca. A-L-P-A-C-A.
That's it. Well done, honey. Good. All right. Tios, come on up, young man, and let me give you your next word, and it is necessity. Necessity.
Necessity.
What can I help you with?
Can I have the definition, please?
Necessity is something that is essential.
Necessity. N-E-C-E-C-I-T-Y. Necessity.
There are a lot of C's and S's in there. It's N-E-C-E-S-S-I-T-Y. Give him a hand. Nicely done here. Number 18. All right, Daniel, welcome back. You ready for word number 2?
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it comes. It is flourish. Flourish.
Can I have the definition?
Flourish is to grow luxuriantly, get big, to thrive, to enlarge.
Flourish. F-L-U-R. R-I-S-H. Flourish.
You started out okay. F-L-O-U-R, like flower, I-S-H. Nice job, young man. Come back and do this again sometime. All right, let's have Noah come back up. Spell the number 24. And Noah, would you please spell for me, please, quizzical? Quizzical.
Quizzical. Q-U-I-Z-Z-I-C-A-L.
You put the double Z in there, just what we wanted. Good job. All right, next speller is number 27, and that is Delara. And your word, young lady, is atomic. Atomic.
A-T-O-M-I-C. Atomic.
Nicely done. Yes. Number 28, come on up, Maya. Word number 2 for you is criteria. Criteria.
Criteria.
What can I help you
Can I
with?
please have the definition?
Sure, criteria. Standards by which judgments are made. Criteria.
C-R-I-T-E-R-I-A. Criteria.
That's it. That is it. All right, speller number 29 is Nina. Nina, welcome back. Your word is rehearsal. Rehearsal.
May I have the definition, please?
A rehearsal is a private recital or a performance or a practice session. A rehearsal.
Rehearsal. R-E-H-E-R-S-A-L. Rehearsal.
R-E-H-E-A-R-S-A-L. You came so close. You're a good speller, young lady. Thanks for being with us today. Speller number 30. Ame is back. And Ame, your next word is elevator. Elevator.
Elevator. E-L-E-V-A-T-O-R.
Elevator. Elevator.
Fingers did the talking, yes indeed. Good job. Okay. Speller number 31. Come on, make that long trip here, Asaya. For your second word. You doing all right?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Here's your word. Pensive. Pensive.
Can I have the definition, please?
Sure can. Pensive is absorbed or engrossed in thought. Don't be confused with, there's a Harry Potter term, pensive. This is pensive. Say it for me again.
Pensive.
That's right.
Pensive. Pensive.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. And that's the end of the second round. We'll be right back with more of the Spelling Bee here in just a moment. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Washington Informer DC Spelling Bee. We're about to start round 3, and we hope you're enjoying this round at home, this Spelling Bee at home, as much as we are here in the studio. Let's go to our speller again, speller number 2. Would you come on up here, please, Zoe, for your next word, your third round. All right, Zoe, your word is gourd. Gourd.
Gourd. G-O-U-R-D.
That's it. Nicely done. Good job. All right. Speller number 3. Come on up, Owen. Owen, your next word is portrait. Portrait.
Portrait. P-O-R-T-R-A-I-T. Portrait.
You got it. Good job, young man. Yes, indeed. Will, come on back up for your third round word, and it is brazenness. Brazenness.
Brazenness. B-R-A-I-S-O-N-E-S-S. Brazenness.
That was a good try. Will, it's brazen. B-R-A-Z-E-N, and then double N. N-E-S-S. Tough word. Did a nice job with that. Good job. All right. Damari, your next word is protectorate. Protectorate or protectorate?
Protectorate. P-O-R-O-T-E-C-T-O-R-A-T-E.
If only you just paused for a moment, because you did spell it correctly, but you put P-O and you couldn't go back. Give me a hand. Rava, your word is upbraid. Upbraid.
Upbraid. A-B-R-A-I-D. Upbraid.
It's U-P, upbraid, U-P-B-R-A-I-D. Gave it a good try. Nice job. And number 31, we come to the end of the third round with Asaya. She's coming back up. And would you please spell for me, Asaya, the word hasten? Hasten.
Hasten. H-A-S-E-N. Hasten.
There's a silent T in there. H-A-S-T-E-N. Hasten. Nice job today. Nice job today, Asaya. And now we move on to round 4. Speller number 2, Zoe. All right, Zoe, your word is brethren. Brethren.
Brethren. B-R-E-T-H-R-E-N. Brethren.
That's it. Good job. Good job. All right, Owen, come on back up. Owen, would you please spell for us preeminent? Preeminent.
Preeminent. P-R-I-E-M-I-N-A-N-T. Preeminent.
You started out, okay, P-R-E, and then eminent, E-M-I-N-E-N-T. You're a good speller, young man. Thanks for being with us today. All right, Charlie, would you please spell for us? This is your fourth word today. Preferential.
Preferential. Preferential. P-R-E-F-E-R-E-N-C-I-A-L. Preferential.
T-I-A-L, not C-I-A-L. You came so close.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Katie, make the long walk down here. Your next word is heredity. Heredity.
Heredity.
Heredity. You came so close. Nice to have you here, honey. Nice job. Noah, come on up and spell for us the word, please. Onus. Onus.
Can I have the definition, please?
Onus is something objectionable, something difficult to hear. It's a noun. Onus.
O-W-N-O-U-S.
It was a good try. It's O-N-U-S, young man. Good try. Nice to have you here today. All right. Delara, your word is untenable. Untenable.
Untenable. U-N-T-E-N-N-A-B-L-E.
You gave me too many N's. U-N-T-E-N-A-B-L-E. Nice to have you here for a second year. Come on up, speller number 28, Maya. Would you please spell for me proprietary? Proprietary. Exclusive rights to something. Proprietary.
Proprietary?
Yes, ma'am.
P-R-I-O-T-A-R-Y?
Put an E instead of where you put that O. P-R-O-P-R-I-E-T-A-R-Y. You gave it a great effort there. Thank you, thank you. And that's the end of round 4, and we're about to start round 5. We started with 29 spellers. We're down to 11. All right, let's start round 5 here with speller number 2. Would you come on up and join us, please? Zoe. All right, Zoe, your next word is licensure. Licensure. Licensure is required of people oftentimes in the professions. Licensure.
Licensure. L-I-C-E-N-S-U-R-E. Licensure.
Yep, you got it. Good, good, good. All right, come on back up. Ben, would you spell for me, please, pungent? Pungent.
Can I have the definition?
Causing a sharp sensation, something that is irritating.
Pungent.
Yes, sir?
P-U-N-G-E-A-N-T. Pungent.
Ooh, P-U-N-G-E-N-T. You almost had it. You almost had it. Nice having you here today, Ben. All right. Gerald, would you spell for me, please? Unconscionable. Unconscionable.
May I please have the definition?
You sure can. Something that is shockingly unfair. That's outrageous. It's unconscionable.
U-N-C-O-N-S-C-I-E-N-A-B-L-E.
Oh, you were going so well there too. U-N-C-O-N-S-C-I-O-N-A-B-L-E. Thanks for joining us today. All right. Our next speller, Aiden, would you spell for us, please, fenestrated? Fenestrated.
Can I have the definition?
Yeah, fenestrated means provided with or characterized by windows.
F-E-N-U-S-T-R-A-T-E-D.
You came so close. F-E-N-E-S-T-R-A-T-E-D. Fenestrated. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you, Aiden. All right, Jude, come on back down if you would, please. Would you spell for me, please, forestallment? Forestallment.
F-O-R-S-T-A-L-L-M-E-N-T. Forestallment.
You know what you left out?
What?
The E in for. F-O-R-E, like meaning before. F-O-R-E, you got the rest of it right. S-T-A-L-L-M-E-N-T. All right, number 22 is coming back up. And Ephraim, your word is portentous. Portentous.
Portentous. P-O-R-T-E-N P-U-O-U-S, portentous.
You gave me too many O's and U's at the end, young man. P-O-R-T-E-N-T-O-U-S, portentous. You're a good speller. Good speller. May is next, and young man, your word is soothsayer. Soothsayer.
Soothsayer. S-O-O-T-H. E-S-A-Y-E-R, soothsayer.
You gave me a little bit too much in the middle there. You had the first part right, sooth, S-O-O-T-H, and then sayer is S-A-Y-E-R at the end. Good try, young man. We will be back in just one moment. Don't go away. And welcome back to the DC Spelling Bee, sponsored by the Washington Informer. And it's now time to begin round 6. We have 5 outstanding young people remaining here as we begin. Come on back up, Zoe. Would you spell conglomerate?
Can I have the definition, please?
A widely diversified company. A conglomerate.
Conglomerate. C-O-N-G-L-A-M-O-R-A-T-E, conglomerate.
You had some problems in the center there. C-O-N-G-L-O-M-E-R-A-T-E, conglomerate. Zoe, congratulations. Nice job. Julia, your word in this round, round number 7, is decumbrature. Decumbrature. Decumbrature is a noun. It means the time of taking to one's bed because you're sick.
Decumbrature.
That's right.
D-E-C-U-M-B-E-R-T-U-R-E.
Ooh, it was a big word. D-E-C-U-M-B-I-T-U-R-E, decumbrature. Juliet,
you.
nice to have you here. Great speller. Neve, your next word is corpulent. Corpulent.
Could I have the definition, please?
Having a large, bulky body.
Corpulent. C-O-R-P-U-L-A-N-T, corpulent.
Ooh, C-O-R-P-U-L-E-N-T. Nice job. All right. All right, our next speller is back up, number 19. Please spell for us scarab. Scarab.
Scarab. Definition, please?
A scarab is a rather large beetle, very similar to a dung beetle.
Scarab. S-C-A-R-A-B. Scarab.
That is correct. That is the end of round 7. All right. It is nail-biting time. We're down to our final 2 spellers as we start round 8. All right. Speller number 4, would you please come up? And your word, your first word in this round is emollient. Emollient.
Emollient. E-M-O-L-L-I-E-N-T. Emollient.
That's it. That's it, Biko. All right. Omni, come on up. Your word is lackadaisical. Lackadaisical. We get a lot of letters out of you this time. Lackadaisical.
Lackadaisical. L-A-C-K-A-D-A-I-S-I-C-A-L. Lackadaisical.
You took it deliberately. Yes, ma'am. Good job. Good job. Biko, come on back up. Biko, your word is nubilous. Nubilous. Do not confuse it with nebulous. This word is nubilous. It means foggy or misty. It's an adjective.
Nebulous. N-U-B-I-L-O-U-S. Nebulous.
That's it. I think you knew that word. Good. Come on back up. All right, Omni, your word is philharmonic. Philharmonic.
Philharmonic. P-H Philharmonic. Philharmonic.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. A new round again with our two wonderful spellers here. Biko, your next word is disembogue. Disembogue.
May I have the definition?
To discharge water from an outlet or a mouth. Many streams disembogue into the river along its course.
Disembogue. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
You are?
Disembogue. D-I-S-E-M-B-O-G-U-E. Disembogue.
That's right. Yes, indeed. Good. Amina, your word is mariposa. Mariposa.
Mariposa. Definition, please.
Mariposa is a fish, a big elliptically shaped marine fish. Brilliant colors, kind of an oily flesh. Also known as a moonfish. It's a Spanish word, mariposa.
Mariposa. M-A-R-A-P-O-S-A. Mariposa?
Ooh, it's an I instead of an A. M-A-R-I-P-O-S-A. Omni, good try. Omni, don't go far. So this is your word, young man. Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle.
May I have the definition?
It's a French governess or a nurse. Some people say mademoiselle or mademoiselle. Mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle. M-A-D-E-M-O-I-S-E-L-L-E. Mademoiselle.
You got it. You got it. You're our champion. Biko, you did it. You did it. We will take a break and come right back. Don't go away, everybody. And welcome back, everyone. Well, I've got two extraordinary spellers here, as you just saw. And our champion from the Mundo Verde School is Biko Sheridan. Biko, I have to ask you, how do you feel right now?
Well, I feel like all the hard work paid off, and
It sure did. That trophy is almost as big as you are. Where are you going to put that trophy?
in my room.
Let me ask you, did you think you were going to win?
No.
No. Well, you have a lot of self-confidence there. We were talking earlier about the role your grandfather played in your life, what a great influence he was. And runner-up, you know, you had some real competition here because Omni Amin from the School Without Walls. Omni, what was that like being up there with this two of you at the end?
It was really stressful, and yeah, I was very nervous.
Yeah. Tell me, how did you prepare for this?
It took a lot of studying, and I got a lot of help from my friends and my family.
Yeah, absolutely right. And so the word mademoiselle, did you know that word? Had you studied it?
Yes. I knew all the words I got.
He knew all the words, absolutely. How about you, Omni? Had you studied all the words I gave you?
A lot of those I actually didn't see in the list, but I managed to spell out, and quite a few of them I knew.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What does this mean to you, young man?
It's very important because it's a huge accomplishment that I've made.
Omni, what about you? Would you like to continue in the spelling bee?
It would be fun. However, I'm kind of glad that was over with.
Well, I have to ask you then, what was the worst part of today? What was your lowest point? Was there a time when you thought, boy, why did I get involved in this? Was there a high point or a low point? The high point was when you got your trophy. But was there any time when you thought this was really difficult? And how did you get through it?
Mostly when I was studying. That's the mostly difficult part.
Because it's lonely, isn't it? You're there with that list. Now, did you have somebody asking you words, or how did it work?
My parents helped me, and we used Quizlet to type in the words, and then I'd study them through a computer.
You did that really well. How about you, Omni?
Yeah, I think same with me. Studying was definitely the hardest part.
Yeah. So are you big names on campus at the School Without Walls and Mundo Verde? Do people know your name? Do they know you're here today?
No.
Well, they're going to know about it soon enough because they're going to watch this when it's aired on WRC, and they're going to see that you are big ladies and big men on campus. And hopefully you take this as a springboard to other things. Try the GOB and the math counts and other things because you guys are terrific. Thanks for doing this, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Oh, that's terrific. You know, you have to hand it to all the contestants. They came out here, they stood on the stage, competed, and that's a lot of pressure to be under, right?
So much pressure, but so much fun. And they're all good spellers. That's why they're here.
That's right, absolutely. Congratulations to all of the contestants.
Thanks so much for joining us. Have a fantastic day.
Since the 38th annual Washington Informer Spelling Bee was recorded, the Scripps National Spelling Bee has suspended all activities. The Scripps National Spelling Bee is suspending the 2020 National Finals at National Harbor in Maryland. The suspension includes all in-person events and the live national broadcast the week of May 24th. If possible, the Bee will work with local sponsors, spellers, convention partners, and ESPN to reschedule the 93rd Scripps National Spelling Bee for later this year.